लेग में
मान आ जाए पर ये जोश है नहीं रुकेगा।
बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है मुझे आज यहाँ पे आकर। मुझे तो कोहली को मिलना था, मैं काफी टाइम से सोच रही थी कब मैं देखूंगी, बट आज मेरा सपना पूरा हो रहा है। थैंक यू सो मच, थैंक यू। वी आर सुपर एक्साइटेड। हम मलाड से आए हैं,
2007 में जब वर्ल्ड कप फर्स्ट टाइम धोनी ने जीता था, आज 17 साल के बाद में 2024 में रोहित शर्मा के नेतृत्व में हम लोग ने एक कप जीते लाए। और जो सूर्या का कैच था, जो कैच सबसे बेस्ट है वर्ल्ड में, जो उन्होंने पकड़ा था, वो कैच के वजह से आज वर्ल्ड कप अपने हाथ में था। सूर्या, जब तक सूरज चांद रहेगा सूर्या तेरा नाम रहेगा, जब तक सूरज चांद रहेगा सूर्या तेरा नाम रहेगा। इंडिया 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 इंडिया।
भारत माता की, भारत माता की, वंदे मातरम, मुंबईचा राजा रोहित शर्मा, मुंबईचा राजा रोहित शर्मा। Go on, we are here. We came from Rajasthan and we are here to welcome Team India. And the World Cup is coming home finally. And we are here to welcome the team mentor Rahul Dravid. He created the team in last 12 years. And the team has finally paid off. And the team, and the World Cup is coming. Janda gaad diya bhai.
The cup is coming home, that's all. We are here to support Team India.
I'm carrying a message for my favorite Virat Kohli that I'm here to support him. We are very, very proud of the Indian cricket team. They have done a fantabulous job and we are so proud to say that we are Indian and they have really made the Indians proud on the world level.
बहुत
Rohit Sharma, Mumbaiचा राजा रोहित शर्मा. India, 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 India. मुंबईचा राजा रोहित शर्मा, मुंबईचा राजा रोहित शर्मा, मुंबईचा राजा रोहित शर्मा, दुनिया का राजा रोहित शर्मा.
Super excited. Look at this. It's incredible. I've never seen something like this in my life. It's totally mad.
इंडिया टीम को वर्ल्ड कप खिलाती है, आप कब से इंतजार करें इंडिया टीम आपके सामने?
मैंने जब सुना like 2 days ago when they announced it, I've been waiting since then. I planned all my work accordingly so I could be free for this.
ये जिस प्रकार की भीड़ दिख रही है, आपने इससे पहले भीड़ कब देखी थी?
Kabhi nahi. I've never seen something like this. It's totally crazy and it just shows like the true spirit of India, how we all are together for cricket. I think all these people have taken a day off. It's like a proper holiday for us just to see maybe 1 minute of looking at them pass with the Victory Cup.
Shots at the Wankhede Stadium, look at it. I mean, there is just no place in the stadium, and this is for the victory lap, and I think this is going to be historic. People who are there in person to witness this moment will remember it all their lives. India gearing up, the financial capital of the country, Mumbai, geared up to welcome the champions back home who are bringing the cup home. two sides of the screen. You see on one side that it's the Wankhede Stadium, and this is Marine Drive, where the traffic seems to be crawling even as the champs are making their way for the victory lap. My colleague who's in the studio with me about, what has made the difference, as it were. Krishna, if you look at the last time and this time, you said that how crestfallen everybody was last time and this time around. What is the three big differences that you think which changed in 1 year?
One was clearly the determination of the Indian team to come out of a setback like that, not take it in a sense that they've lost something. And I think even it was spoken about even back then. We lost a World Cup final. It was not as if we got thrown out of the World Cup at an early stage. And the fact that a lot of these players, you have Virat Kohli, Rohit Sharma, were all part of that previous disappointment, continuing to perform, and the way they, they kept the consistency up, and they brought their A game to this particular World Cup. The kind of innings that Rohit Sharma played in the semi-finals against England, and in the game against Australia, they were just absolutely incredible. Rohit Sharma was talismanic as a batsman and a captain in this team. He was setting the tone on how to take these big crunch pressure matches. So it didn't feel as if India lost that World Cup final 7 months ago. It felt as if it was a team that just took that World Cup final loss as water on the duck's back. What's done is done. We played a great World Cup. We lost in the final, so it's okay. So that ability to come back and not take that kind of a gut-wrenching loss to heart and perform again, that's been remarkable, so to speak. And starting from the coach to the team, they've been saying this as well. It's not just like the product of one particular World Cup. They've been working on some of these players for the last 2-3 years. It's the product of hard work that's been put in over years. It was not just about that magic in that 1 month of the World Cup. The fact of the matter is that you reach the one-day international World Cup, you reach the ICC Test Championship finals as well, and then you reach the final of the T20 World Cup. In all formats, we've played the finals. We were unlucky possibly to lose the other two finals, and in that sense, we were rewarded at the right time with this T20 World Cup final victory. But the fact of the matter is that it is not just about what happened in the last 2 months or 3 months. It is what has been worked towards over the course of the last 3 years. In terms of the players, their abilities, their fitness, and their mental strength and tenacity to keep coming back from losses, finals losses, and still hope and have faith that they will be able to crack this particular final. Imagine, when you have lost the World Test Championship final and you've lost the one-day international finals, going into T20 final, you're probably thinking, hey, we just don't have luck possibly. We might just lose this final as well. But they didn't think like that. They had faith in their abilities that no, what happened has happened. But this game, this time around, we have every single chance of winning, and that is the reason why, despite being in a comfortable losing position, at one stage, the win predictor said South Africa had 72% chances of winning the match.
Oh my
of
God.
winning this final. 72%. India had, at best, 28% of winning. To come back from that, to me, is a lot about self-belief. Not giving up at any stage of the game, not taking previous losses to heart, and not thinking about that. That's a lesson, that's a management lesson, that's also a personal lesson to all Indians out there. Don't think about all that you've lost so far. Think about this moment. Your chance to gain victory and triumph is right in front of you. So you got to keep giving it your best right until the very last moment.
All right, and Krishna said that, this is about self-belief, and that self-belief is manifesting itself on the streets of Mumbai right now, where everybody is waiting with bated breath to kind of cheer, sight, meet and greet the champs who got the cup home. Right now, let's listen to some reactions. It's the people's voices which makes it so exciting in India. Listen in.
आपको देख लोग नारे लगाएंगे, हम लोग यहाँ पे कितनी भी बारिश हो, कुछ भी हम यहीं पे खड़े रहेंगे. वेलकम टीम इंडिया बताओ. सुनाई नहीं देगा आपको. We'll welcome team India with अर्जेंटीना का रिकॉर्ड तोड़ेंगे. एग्जैक्टली वर्ल्ड कप वाला, फीफा वाला. बहुत अच्छा फीलिंग है. जब से इंडिया जीता है तब से यही फीलिंग था कि वापस इंडिया कब आएगा और ये परेड कब होगा, उसकी राह देख रहे थे. आज इंडिया आ रहे तो उसके लिए बहुत एक्साइटेड है. देखते हैं अभी कब इंडिया आती है और उसके लिए रुक रहे. बस बारिश भी है और इंडिया भी टीम इंडिया आ जाए, मजा आ जाएगा.
खुशी है हमारी इंडिया जीत गई हिंदुस्तान इंडिया ये इंडिया का जोश है ये देखो ये इंडिया का क्राउड है
कप रोहित शर्मा का ही था और उसको मिलना चाहिए था वर्ल्ड कप भी हमारा था और ये भी कप हमारा था और आने वाली चैंपियन ट्रॉफी भी हमारी रहेंगी और वर्ल्ड चैंपियन ट्रॉफी भी हमारी रहेंगी भारत माता की जय
T20 वर्ल्ड कप जीतना इंडिया इससे बड़ा जश्न कुछ भी नहीं हो सकता है सब लोग फैंस है और सब लोग रोहित शर्मा विराट कोहली पूरे टीम को मिलने आए हैं इससे ज्यादा ये नहीं सकता और 2023 की हार के बाद ये सबसे बड़ा जश्न है
किधर देखना है यहाँ उन पे माय नेम इज वेदांत एक्साइटमेंट तो मैं रोक नहीं पा रहा हूँ भैया देखिए अपनी इंडियन टीम यहाँ पे आने वाली है इतने लोग गैदर हुए हैं बस एक एक झलक
You heard all the voices, and of course in the morning the Indian team along with the coach met with Prime Minister Modi, which was a breakfast meeting, and Prime Minister tweeted saying today 140 crore countrymen are feeling pride at your performance in the sporting world. You've won a World Cup, but in every village, town and every street of India you have won countless hearts. This tournament will be remembered for a special reason as well. You played against so many teams from so many countries, but you went unbeaten to win the title. That's not a small achievement. That's what Prime Minister Modi said. Even as a video was posted about him meeting with the team, there you see how he congratulated the team when they won the cup, of course, and today he hosted all of them over breakfast. There you see the skipper Rohit Sharma, that is Jasprit Bumrah, of course, the man of the moment, as it were. Like Krishna said, one of the greatest bowlers, not only in India but across the world. Virat Kohli is back towards the camera. Of course, he's also said goodbye to T20 there. Lots of smiles, lots of cheers, lots of happiness, everything. Actually, the amalgamation of that is right now on your screens. This is the Wankhede Stadium, the iconic Wankhede Stadium. You know, there are some stadiums in this country which are iconic. You know, first of all, it's always said that, you know, it's great to play cricket at Eden Gardens in Kolkata. It is one stadium where people actually understand the game very well. Of course, there is also Chepauk Stadium in Chennai, and right now the Wankhede Stadium. These are all classic stadiums. These are not stadiums which have come up in the last 20 years. These stadiums have been there since time immemorial, much like Firozshah Kotla. When we said cricket in Delhi, we say Firozshah Kotla. When we say Chennai, we say Chepauk. When we talk about Mumbai, it's always been Wankhede Stadium, and of course in Kolkata, it's been Eden Gardens. Look at that crowd, Krishna, right now in front of you, Wankhede Stadium. What is that blue thing that there? Is it for the victory lap, Krishna? I wonder.
That is the podium, the stage upon which the cricketers are going to be honoured at the Wankhede Stadium. Bear in mind, they've been given a bonanza of 125 crore rupees by the BCCI. That's the prize money, the special prize money, apart from the World Cup prize money that they're going to get.
But well deserved, Krishna.
Well, absolutely well deserved. You know, there is no doubt about it. And it's a team that's, as I've been talking about, it is not just performed at the T20 World Cup. It's a team that's been performing consistently across formats. But the biggest victory eventually coming as far as the T20 World Cup is concerned. And, you know, 17 years down the line, all you can think of is how come we didn't win it for 17 years. And, you know, in that sense, finally, the hope is that this is sort of the beginning where we can win these World Cups and ICC Championship trophies more consistently. Because bear in mind, although these three greats, that is Virat and Rohit and Ravindra Jadeja, have retired, You have an incredible bench strength. You know, the joke in India is that, you know, you can actually field 3 different T20 teams. There's some amount of talent we have thanks to the IPL, the kind of talent that has been unearthed in this country. So many don't get a chance when you pick a 15-member squad for a World Cup. So now that with the 3 big guns retiring, you have, you know, good replacements waiting in the wings. So the hope is that now this is sort of like the beginning of things to come. That we have these, you know, open bus parades and the stadium felicitations more often than once in 17 years or once in 13 years. You know, that's too much time for Indians to wait. I mean, as you rightly pointing out, it continues to be a religion. In India, it's been a religion for the past many decades now. Ever since the 1983 World Cup victory, it's become a religion in this country. And for a country that considers cricket as one of its main religions, you know, we can't be winning trophies once in 17 years and once in 13 years. It needs to be more consistent. And here is, you know, with both my fingers crossed, praying to God that this is not the end of a World Cup campaign and its celebrations, but the beginning of many such celebrations going forward. The only fear I'm having when I'm seeing these visuals, Sudha, is that, you know, I hope, you know, the arrangements are right. You know, you have these people maddeningly wanting to enter the Wankhede Stadium to see the felicitation ceremony. Hope that nobody gets hurt. You know, because, you know, we just saw what happened at that stampede in Hathras.
Yes.
You know, you see social media users also commenting on the fact that now this kind of a situation is a perfect recipe for a stampede. He was hoping that, you know, all the arrangements are perfect. And of course, for all those watching this broadcast from Mumbai, if you plan to go anywhere close to Marine Drive, there's a very good chance don't. Either that or go to enjoy the scenes over there, because Sudha, I remember when I was in Bombay, it was the 2011 World Cup final. I actually went to Marine Drive the moment after we won the World Cup. It was absolute madness. People are bursting crackers. It was an open party, you know, on the streets of Mumbai, on the main road of Mumbai, which is a Marine Drive with the sea right next to you. I, for a second, did not complain about the fact that the whole place has come to a standstill. You can't move, but I was just happy to soak in that atmosphere, you know, of people just coming out there celebrating as if, you know, everybody knew everybody, Indians as one together in one of the greatest cities in the world, that is Mumbai. So in fact, although I'm scared of the crowding over there, I'm kind of missing it as well. You know, I wish I was there to just soak in the atmosphere, people waving flags. You know, and all those restaurants on Marine Drive, you know, they're going to be out of food. They're probably already out of food, because I remember on 2011 World Cup final night, you know, not a single, the maximum we could get was a sandwich, you know, after a particular point, because they've all run out of food, because so many people over there, everybody went to get a snack, everybody gets something to eat, and, you know, they've run out of supplies over there. And I'm sure that's also scenes over there at this point in time, but of course, it is yet to begin. You know, the felicitation is yet to begin. You know, and it could go up, you know, for quite a while beyond that as well. But the weather, look at the weather over there, monsoon weather, people out on the roads celebrating, reliving the joy that they all had at midnight, so to speak. You know, it was midnight. Was when freedom came.
Freedom at midnight, at the stroke of the midnight hour. Absolutely. Yeah. No one can put that better. But you know, Krishna, like you said, you're going to advise them to stay put. Look at the crowds there. I would say watch us, and Krishna and I are going to be there to take you through minute by minute, or should I say ball by ball account of what is really going on there on the streets of Mumbai, particularly Marine Drive. I want to bring to, you know, there is a contrast to this as well. I remember how Ajit Wadekar, one of the most iconic captains, when he came back after losing a test match. Today's social media, Krishna, at that time people would gather to actually, they threw stones at his house. They broke window panes. They also, you know, there was damage done to the only car apparently which most of Indians had, that is the Ambassador. And you know, the kind of vilification which happened. So do you think we are still like that, or you think with social media, younger people who have seen and read about these things, things have changed, Krishna?
Things have definitely changed, and it's not just Ajit Wadekar's days, but even beyond that. You know, look at the way Indian team was castigated after losing the 2007 World Cup. You know, exiting the 2007 World Cup in the league stages, and our man Rahul Dravid was the captain of the Indian team in that World Cup as well. So, but I would say a lot has changed, especially over the course of the last decade. ever since IPL has peaked in this country, people are able to understand the fact that it's not easy for any of these cricketers. Yes, they get paid a lot, they get paid insane sums to come and play this game, and and all that is there. But they know the amount of pressure that these cricketers go through. Hence, I really do feel that it has changed, but also what has changed is the levels of expectations. Once upon a time, it was not like every single time an Indian cricket team took to the field, Indians watching it were like, oh, we're going to win today. If we're not winning today, we're going to be very, very disappointed. But now the expectations are huge. See what is Captain X sort of Ganguly did by making India reach the 2003 World Cup final, and then Dhoni eventually delivering in the 2011 World Cup final. So the expectation, the bar of expectations has definitely risen. And the fact that we host the world's most expensive cricket league in this country, and we create talent for other people, other cricket teams to find out. So the levels of expectations have indeed risen. But I also think that that kind of vilification has indeed certainly gone down, because look, don't think the Indian cricket team was vilified when they lost that World Cup final to Australia. It was more a matter of disappointment and heartbreak, rather than questioning the integrity of the cricketers or the effort that they put in while they're on the field. I think those worries, doubts and fears have certainly gone away. The only hope is that Indian cricketers live up to their potential. Don't make stupid mistakes in finals of tournaments. Play to your potential, and the victory is ours.
And there you can see on your screens right now, Wankhede Stadium, the crowds and the stadium itself getting ready to welcome, celebrate and felicitate the champs who brought the cup home. Look at those visuals right now on your screens. Wankhede Stadium really dazzling in green and blue, and the streets of Mumbai, particularly Marine Drive, waiting with bated breath to meet and greet the champs.
आपको दिख रहा है हम लोग कैसे वेलकम करें, हम लोग नारे लगाएंगे, हम लोग यहाँ पे कितनी भी बारिश हो, कुछ भी, हम यहीं पे खड़े रहेंगे। वेलकम टीम इंडिया बनाओ, सुनाई नहीं देगा आपको। विल वेलकम टीम इंडिया विद अर्जेंटीना का रिकॉर्ड तोड़ेंगे, एग्जैक्टली वर्ल्ड कप वाला, फीफा वाला। बहुत अच्छा फीलिंग है। जब से इंडिया जीता है तब से यही फीलिंग था कि वापस इंडिया कब आएगा और ये परेड कब होगा, उसकी राह देख रहे थे। आज इंडिया आ रहे तो उसके लिए बहुत एक्साइटेड है। देखते हैं अभी कब इंडिया आती है और उसके लिए रुक रहे, बस बारिश भी आए और इंडिया भी टीम इंडिया आ जाए, मजा आ जाएगा।
खुशी है हमारी, इंडिया जीत गई। हिंदुस्तान इंडिया, ये इंडिया का जोश है। ये देखो, ये इंडिया का क्राउड है।
कप रोहित शर्मा का ही था और उसको मिलना चाहिए था। वर्ल्ड कप भी हमारा था और ये भी कप हमारा था, और आने वाली चैंपियन ट्रॉफी भी हमारी रहेंगी और वर्ल्ड चैंपियन ट्रॉफी भी हमारी रहेंगी। भारत माता की जय।
T20 वर्ल्ड कप जीता है इंडिया, इससे बड़ा जश्न कुछ भी नहीं हो सकता है। सब लोग फैंस हैं और सब लोग रोहित शर्मा, विराट कोहली, पूरे टीम को मिलने आए हैं। इससे ज्यादा ये नहीं सकता। और 2023 की हार के बाद ये सबसे बड़ा जश्न है।
किधर देखना है यहाँ उन पे?
आपका नाम बताइए।
माय नेम इज वेदांत।
कितना एक्साइटेड है आप इंडिया टीम को देखने के यहाँ पे?
एक्साइटमेंट तो मैं रोक नहीं पा रहा हूँ भैया। देखिए, अपनी इंडियन टीम यहाँ पे आने वाली है, इतने लोग गैदर हुए हैं, बस एक एक झलक।
बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है मुझे आज यहाँ पे आकर। मुझे तो कोहली को मिलना था, मैं काफी टाइम से सोच रही थी कब मैं देखूंगी, बट आज मेरा सपना पूरा हो रहा है। थैंक यू सो मच, थैंक यू। वी आर सुपर एक्साइटेड। हम मलाड से आए हैं,
2007 में जब वर्ल्ड कप फर्स्ट टाइम धोनी ने जीता था, आज 17 साल के बाद में 2024 में रोहित शर्मा के नेतृत्व में हम लोग ने एक कप जीते लाए। और जो सूर्या का कैच था, जो कैच सबसे बेस्ट है वर्ल्ड में, जो उन्होंने पकड़ा था, वो कैच के वजह से आज वर्ल्ड कप अपने हाथ में था। सूर्या, जब तक सूरज चांद रहेगा, सूर्या तेरा नाम रहेगा। जब तक सूरज चांद रहेगा, सूर्या तेरा नाम रहेगा। इंडिया, 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 इंडिया।
भारत माता की, भारत माता की, वंदे Charaja! Rohit Sharma! Go on, we are here. We came from Rajasthan and we are here to welcome Team India. And the World Cup is coming home finally. And we are here to welcome the team mentor Rahul Dravid. He created the team in last 12 years. And the team has finally paid off and the World Cup is coming. Janda gaad diya bhai.
The cup is coming home, that's all. We are here to support Team India.
I'm carrying a message for my favorite Virat Kohli that I'm here to support him. We are very, very proud of the Indian cricket team. They have done a fantabulous job and we are so proud to say that we are Indian and they have really made the Indians proud on the world level.
आ जाए पर ये जोश है नहीं रुकेगा
Rohit Sharma! Mumbaiचा राजा! Rohit Sharma! India! Rohit Sharma! Mumbaiचा राजा! Rohit Sharma!
So those who've just joined us, ladies and gents, the entire country is waiting very, very patiently to felicitate the champs who brought the cup back home. On your screens right now, Wankhede Stadium full up, absolutely green and sparkling. And on the other side of your screen, which is right side of your screen, you see how Mumbai is getting ready to welcome the champs back home. Marine Drive absolutely chock-a-block, like Krishna, my colleague who's in the studio with me, was saying that he had once gone to Marine Drive after India had lifted the cup, and he said the atmosphere was absolutely pulsating, scintillating. He said you have to be there to understand what goes on. Emotional lot. We Indians, so far as cricket is concerned, many people gathered there to just catch one glimpse of the stars who have brought the cup back home. You know, Krishna, for a lot of people who are very happy that they've won the cup but don't follow cricket to its last kind of the way you do, right. The first question everyone asked was, why is Rohit Sharma, why did he hang up his boots? You know, what is the reason for it? Virat Kohli. So can you kind of delve into that and tell people that, you know, what it really means for the team now?
Right. And to be specific, they hung up their boots only for the T20 format.
Yeah.
They're going to continue playing one-day internationals and Test cricket. It's simply a product of the kind of format that T20 is and the amount of talent that's available. So, you know, T20 has become a game where it doesn't matter whether you're a legend or you've been playing for X number of years, you've been the captain, etc., etc. It's all about how effective you are on given days and how consistently effective you can be. And as far as Rohit Sharma's own career is concerned, bear in mind he's played 9 T20 World Cups, right from the first one in 2007. I mean, I can totally understand Rohit Sharma thinking like, I've had enough of this. This has been too much stress, because remember the first 2007 World Cup, even that when we won, that final was a crazy final. It was an extremely stressful final. Rohit Sharma was a very young man back then. You know, he was just 20 odd years old, and now he's 35 plus. So clearly, you know, it was for Rohit Sharma, it was a perfect full circle. Perfect moment for him to bid adieu to the format, a World Cup that we won. So, you know, in that sense, you know, all the ghosts have been put to rest with this victory. You know, so Rohit Sharma was part of the first and the most recent T20 World Cup victory. So I could totally understand his emotions. You know, you could see him shedding tears, hugging his wife after that finals, because, you know, playing 9 World Cups, you know, expecting to win one after the other and losing one after the other, eventually to come back as captain and win the World Cup, must have taken a toll on him. Definitely, yes, it's a happy ending to a cycle, which was a very dry cycle after the top since 2007. But for Rohit Sharma to bid a DU also means that he can prolong his career in the other formats. Play Test cricket. He's a captain of the Test team as well. He's a captain of the One Day international team as well. And maybe in that sense, he wants to achieve the ICC Test Championship victory as well, which would mean a lot to him, because bear in mind, Sudha, for a lot of these new age Indian cricketers too, still the Test cricket as a format holds a lot of respect for them. They want to prove themselves in Test cricket, and these cricketers, Rohit Sharma or Virat Kohli, I'm sure they're right now thinking, okay, fine, we won the T20 World Cup. It's time now to get our hands on that ICC Test Championship Cup as well, because there too we've reached the finals twice and lost. So there is something to be completed over there. They're essentially making way for the oodles of talent,
right,
waiting in the wings, waiting for one chance to play this format, this T20 format. So to me, it is, in a sense, they're being smart. The tone was set by the likes of, say, Mahendra Singh Dhoni, who are not going to play until the last day, and which they're being told to go. They are going to go when they know that, wow, this format is highly stressful. I've given my all to it, and if I want to continue playing this game of cricket for the Indian team, for the Indian cap, I can't possibly be playing all three formats. I need to let go of one format. Which one? This one specifically. Go out on a winning note. No better time to leave than now. Sudha.
Absolutely. And then look, I also wanted to ask you, because when we were talking to a cricket expert, you brought up the name of Arshdeep, and why don't you speak a little about him, that the man who is, of course, will be felicitated today, but the special contributions that he has made to the team and to the winning team, that too.
Right, Arshdeep, playing his first T20 World Cup, in that sense, Arshdeep had to provide the right foil to a bowler like Bumrah. Imagine Bumrah putting in all that effort. He can bowl only 4 overs out of the 20. He will need support on the other end to make sure that all his efforts don't go in vain. And you've seen Arshdeep not just provide the right foil, but pick up wickets consistently, in this World Cup across matches, and key important wickets right through this World Cup. So Arshdeep has been quite the find as far as this World Cup is concerned. What an incredible bowling partner he has been for Jasprit Bumrah, one of the greatest bowlers in the world. And imagine the daunting task of being Bumrah's bowling partner. It's like being Sachin Tendulkar's batting partner or Virat Kohli's batting partner. So, Arshdeep Singh had a lot to live up to, and he did it with flying colours. So, in that sense, in the next World Cup too, thankfully, Bumrah hasn't hung up his boots.
Yes.
Bumrah is still going to play, but it's good to see the fact that you have multiple fast bowling options emerge for India, wicket taking options, and at the same time, Arshdeep Singh also bowled the 19th over and kept it down to just 4 runs in that over, which was all the more crucial because then it meant 16 runs to get in the final over, and that pressure was built up by Arshdeep Singh in the penultimate over. So the Hardik Pandya had enough to bowl at in the last over. So Arshdeep's contribution has been, to me, extremely crucial. Without Arshdeep again and his contribution in terms of both keeping the run flow limited and picking up all those important wickets, we wouldn't have reached the finals and we wouldn't have won the finals.
All right, and right now on your screens you see sea of faces, lots of hearts beating very, very fast because they are now waiting for the champions to appear and to meet and greet those champions. On the right side of your screen is the Wankhede Stadium. On the left is, of course, the sea of people at Marine Drive. The sea there, witness to the brilliance of many cricketing champs in the past and right now gearing up. The Arabian Sea that you can see there, which is next to the Marine Drive, and where during monsoons there is quite a tide. The sea can get very rough during this monsoon season, but waiting quietly to witness the return of the men in blue. Rohit Sharma along with his squad of the men in blue. And of course, let me tell you, for those who've missed the broadcast, let me bring you up to speed. In the morning, the team led by coach Rahul Dravid and Rohit Sharma met with Prime Minister of this country and they had a breakfast meeting with them. After that, of course, they started for Mumbai, and in Delhi while they were there, they were staying at a hotel. Lots of people came to watch them. You know, the Rohit Sharma got out of the bus and I saw before he entered the hotel where he was staying, he broke into a dance, because that's what Delhi is all about. The spirit of celebrations. You could hear the drums roll, the dhols beating to welcome today the king, as it were, who's come back home. Let's look at those visuals, then I come back.
T20 वर्ल्ड कप जीता है इंडिया, इससे बड़ा जश्न कुछ भी नहीं हो सकता है। सब लोग फैंस हैं और सब लोग रोहित शर्मा, विराट कोहली, पूरे टीम को मिलने आए हैं। इससे ज्यादा ये नहीं सकता। और 2023 की हार के बाद ये सबसे बड़ा जश्न है।
किधर देखना है यहाँ? उन पे My name is वेदांत। आपको दिख रहा है हम लोग कैसे वेलकम करें, हम लोग नारे लगाएंगे, हम लोग यहाँ पे कितनी भी बारिश हो, कुछ भी, हम यहीं पे खड़े रहेंगे। वेलकम टीम इंडिया बनाओ, सुनाई नहीं देगा आपको। विल वेलकम टीम इंडिया विद अर्जेंटीना का रिकॉर्ड तोड़ेंगे, एग्जैक्टली वर्ल्ड कप वाला, फीफा वाला। बहुत अच्छा फीलिंग है। जब से इंडिया जीता है तब से यही फीलिंग था कि वापस इंडिया कब आएगा और ये परेड कब होगा, उसकी राह देख रहे थे। आज इंडिया आ रहे तो उसके लिए बहुत एक्साइटेड है। देखते हैं अभी कब इंडिया आती है और उसके लिए रुक रहे। बस बारिश भी है और इंडिया भी, टीम इंडिया आ जाए, मजा आ जाएगा।
खुशी है हमारी, इंडिया जीत गई। हिंदुस्तान इंडिया, ये इंडिया का जोश है। ये देखो, ये इंडिया का क्राउड है।
कप रोहित शर्मा का ही था और उसको मिलना चाहिए था। वर्ल्ड कप भी हमारा था और ये भी कप हमारा था, और आने वाली चैंपियन ट्रॉफी भी हमारी रहेंगी और वर्ल्ड चैंपियन ट्रॉफी भी हमारी रहेंगी। भारत माता की जय।
Oh, I'm super excited. Look at this. It's incredible. I've never seen something like this in my life. It's totally mad. मैंने जब सुना, like 2 days ago when they announced it, I've been waiting since then. I planned all my work accordingly so I could be free for this.
ये जिस प्रकार की भीड़ दिख रही है, आपने इतनी पहले भीड़ कब देखी थी?
Kabhi nahi. I've never seen something like this. It's totally crazy, and it just shows like the true spirit of India, how we all are together for cricket. I think all these people have taken a day off. It's like a proper holiday for us, just to see maybe 1 minute of looking at them pass with the victory cup.
बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है मुझे आज यहाँ पे आकर। मुझे तो कोहली को मिलना था, मैं काफी टाइम से सोच रही थी कब मैं देखूंगी, बट आज मेरा सपना पूरा हो रहा है। थैंक यू सो मच, थैंक यू। वी आर सुपर एक्साइटेड। हम मलाड से आए हैं, हम
2007 में जब वर्ल्ड कप फर्स्ट टाइम धोनी ने जीता था, आज 17 साल के बाद में 2024 में रोहित शर्मा के नेतृत्व में हम लोग ने एक कप जीते लाए। और जो सूर्या का कैच था, जो कैच सबसे बेस्ट है वर्ल्ड में, जो उन्होंने पकड़ा था, वो कैच के वजह से आज वर्ल्ड कप अपने हाथ में था। सूर्या, जब तक सूरज चांद रहेगा, सूर्या तेरा नाम रहेगा। जब तक सूरज चांद रहेगा, सूर्या तेरा नाम रहेगा। इंडिया, 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 इंडिया।
भारत माता की, भारत माता की, वंदे मुंबई चा राजा रोहित शर्मा, मुंबई चा राजा रोहित शर्मा। Come on, we are here. We came from Rajasthan and we are here to welcome Team India. And the World Cup is coming home finally. And we are here to welcome the team mentor Rahul Dravid. He created the team in last 12 years. And the team has finally paid off, and the team, and the World Cup is coming. Janda gaad diya bhai.
The cup is coming home, that's all. We are here to support Team India.
I'm carrying a message for my favorite Virat Kohli, that I'm here to support him. We are very proud of the Indian cricket team. They have done a fantabulous job, and we are so proud to say that we are Indian, and they have really made the Indians proud on the world level.
Right, emotions running high considering that the champs are in Mumbai and everybody is waiting to welcome the champs who have lifted the cup. Chandrasekhar Luthra, senior sport journalist, is now joining us on the broadcast. Chandrasekhar Luthra, thank you for joining us. What a moment this is. What a historical moment this is, that everyone is waiting for their heroes to come back home. What made this win so special for you, Mr. Luthra?
Still remember that first time, when we won that World Cup in 2007. It was a very different, sort of story. It was a T20 Cup, not the actual World Cup that anybody actually thought of at that point of time. And, four of our senior players, whether it was Tendulkar, Lakshman, Dravid, everybody was missing that cup because they want to concentrate on the real cricket. And it was only being seen as a hype being created for the upcoming IPL, which was to start in a couple of months. So that time, the scenario was completely, from then to now, it's a complete contrast. Right now, this is the real cricket. Our new generation actually thinks about that. We are not bothered about the test cricket or T20 or one-day cricket. In fact, there is a big debate going on whether we should reduce those 50 overs game to a 40-over game, or whether that cricket is going to survive or not. But this is the real moment. Everybody wanted this cup, whether or not, some purists of the games want it, including me. But this is a real thrill that the new generation is getting. The new generation is all about, playing T20. They are being encouraged. They are being inspired with this generation of cricketers. And with the retirement of so many senior cricketers, obviously, there will be floodgates opening up for the new generation. And there will be a lot of vacancies, a lot of, jobs, in the cricket scenario, including the coach.
How wonderful. And talking about the coach, Chandrasekhar Luthra, I want you to focus a little on the man of the moment, really, the coach who must have strategized, who must have worked day and night with them. Because, my colleague Krishna, who's in the studio, was telling me that, listen, it's not about just a couple of months. They worked hard years after year. And the kind of don't give up attitude, which was very, very clearly seen on the screen that day when they lifted the cup. Gone are the days when there would be immense criticism that Indians don't have the killer's instinct. उनमें है ही नहीं, वो डर जाते हैं, blunders करते हैं. So talk a little, sir, about Rahul Dravid and why he is today will go down in history as one of the greatest coaches that the team had.
Well, if we talk about Mr. Cricket, Mr. Purist, or Mr. Wall, which he is being termed as, his cricket journey is all about focus. He has been a one pillar of the team when he was playing. Then as a captain, he was not very successful. Of course, he won that series in England before quitting captaincy of India. There was a little bit of controversies during his tenure. A lot of senior cricketers refused to, have a good relationship with him as a captain. But again, there was times when Dravid has stood very firm. Dravid has contributed so much for Indian cricket. I have seen his journey throughout in my last 30 years as a journalist. And I can tell you he's very focused. But yes, in between 2013, when he was captaining Rajasthan Royals, there was a blot on his career, I would say, because there was a spot fixing happening. Although he was never being summoned, he was never being, blamed for that. But yes, there was a blot, and after that, this is a redemption time for him. He has not just proved that he was as focused in cricket overall, whether it was T20 or World Cup or Test cricket or anybody else. Because when he became coach, I always thought that there should be a different coach for the T20 format, because Rahul Dravid strategizing or Rahul Dravid, overall, contribution in T20 was not that good to me. But again, he has proved me wrong, and along with so many others, he has proved everybody that he has, cricketing knowledge that can go beyond any format or any level. So he has proved himself, and this is a time probably, he's also going out on a bang, with a bang, like the captain or Virat Kohli or Ravindra Jadeja. Everybody, they are retiring. But yes, Rahul Dravid, I can see him coming back. He's very young. As a coach, he has spent some time, and during his time, he has done well. In last World Cup also, we were runners-up. We were unbeaten despite apart
All
from
right.
that last game against Australia. But this is a time I think we should celebrate his career. This is a time we should look forward for, having
All right.
Dravid again back into the team, probably in
You know,
the
you're
next
talking
5
about
years or so.
celebrations, Mr. Luthra. We have those visuals coming in from Mumbai, the financial capital of the country. Look at that crowd. That's Marine Drive. I'm going to keep quiet. You can hear the crowds.
कल रात को सही से सो नहीं पाया हूँ बिकॉज मुझे आना था, पता नहीं था यहाँ कैसे होगा, क्या होगा.
I was speechless for almost an hour. You know, the tears weren't stopping, or it was like it felt very calm after we won the World Cup. But yeah.
जब हम लोग को ये वर्ल्ड कप मिला तो सर वो इतना इमोशनल सीन था, वो मोमेंट हम लोग ने जो बिताया सर, हम लोग ने सबने रोए सर.
I'm super excited. Look at this. It's incredible. I've never seen something like this in my life. It's totally mad. मैंने जब सुना like 2 days ago when they announced it, I've been waiting since then. I planned all my work accordingly so I could be free for this.
ये किस प्रकार की भीड़ दिख रही है? आपने इतनी पहले भीड़ कब देखी थी?
Kabhi nahi. I've never seen something like this. It's totally crazy, and it just shows like the true spirit of India, how we all are together for cricket. I think all these people have taken a day off. It's like a proper holiday for us just to see maybe 1 minute of looking at them pass with the victory cup.
आपको दिख रहा है हम लोग कैसे वेलकम करें, हम लोग नारे लगाएंगे, हम लोग यहाँ पे कितनी भी बारिश हो कुछ भी हम यहीं पे खड़े रहेंगे. वेलकम टीम इंडिया बताओ. सुनाई नहीं देगा आपको. विल वेलकम टीम इंडिया विद अर्जेंटीना का रिकॉर्ड तोड़ेंगे. एग्जैक्टली वर्ल्ड कप वाला, फीफा वाला. बहुत अच्छा फीलिंग है. जब से इंडिया जीता है तब से यही फीलिंग था कि वापस इंडिया कब आएगा और ये परेड कब होगा उसकी राह देख रहे थे. आज इंडिया आ रहे तो उसके लिए बहुत एक्साइटेड है. देखते हैं अभी कब इंडिया आती है और उसके लिए रुक रहे. बस बारिश भी है और इंडिया भी टीम इंडिया आ जाए, मजा आ जाएगा.
घुसी है हमारी, इंडिया जीत गई. हिंदुस्तान इंडिया,
ये इंडिया का जोश है. ये देखो, ये इंडिया का क्राउड है.
कप रोहित शर्मा का ही था और उसको मिलना चाहिए था. वर्ल्ड कप भी हमारा था और ये भी कप हमारा था और आने वाली चैंपियन ट्रॉफी भी हमारी रहेंगी और वर्ल्ड चैंपियन ट्रॉफी भी हमारी रहेंगी. भारत माता की जय.
T20 वर्ल्ड कप जीता है इंडिया, इससे बड़ा जश्न कुछ भी नहीं हो सकता है. सब लोग फैंस हैं और सब लोग रोहित शर्मा, विराट कोहली, पूरे टीम को मिलने आए हैं. इससे ज्यादा ये नहीं सकता. और 2023 की हार के बाद ये सबसे बड़ा जश्न है.
किधर देखना है यहाँ उन पे.
आपका नाम बताइए.
माय नेम इज वेदांत.
बताइए कितना एक्साइटेड है आप इंडिया टीम को देखने के लिए यहाँ पे.
एक्साइटमेंट तो मैं रोक नहीं पा रहा हूँ भैया. देखिए अपनी इंडियन टीम यहाँ पे आने वाली है. इतने लोग गैदर हुए हैं, बस एक झलक.
All right, Chandrasekhar Luthra, senior sport journalist, is also with us in the broadcast. Mr. Luthra, you saw the enthusiasm. Did you see the kind of emotional outburst, but in a positive way? People are just waiting with bated breath. I want to ask you that, you know, we've spoken about, Krishna, who's my colleague, watches cricket very intently, and he, of course, spoke about what we saw on the screen that day. I mean, the brilliance of Rohit Sharma, the brilliance of Surya Kumar Yadav, we saw Jasprit Bumrah. But I want you to really concentrate on those who are the silent ones, but are heroes nevertheless. Chandrasekhar Luthra. Please unmute yourself, sir, Mr. Luthra.
So I was saying that it takes a lot of hard work because you can't win a World Cup with one person, one particular set of players. It's a team game. It's a contribution of each and every player. Look at Arshdeep, the unsung hero, I would say. A left armer, first World Cup, obviously. First T20 World Cup. I don't remember whether he played the last or not. But overall, very youngster. And in between, if you remember from last World Cup when we lost until now, he was dropped a couple of times and he made a comeback. And look at his first game against Ireland. He conceded quite a number of runs, in the last 2 overs. Initial 2 overs, he gave just 6 runs. But in the last 2 overs, he conceded about 29 or some sort of runs, But that from there over, making a comeback, taking 17 wickets, becoming a joint, wicket taker, highest wicket taker along with another player, tells you a lot about this youngster. And then Surya Kumar Yadav. Of course, the turning moment was when we got that lesson wicket, 30 runs from the 30 balls. I think that time when Bumrah came in, he took that wicket. That was a turning point. But for me also, the last over with 16 runs, its first ball would have gone for a 6, probably for 5 runs, 5 balls and 10 wickets and 10 runs. It would have made a lot of easy thing for South Africans to chase. The last 2 or 3 wickets were there. But look at that catch. He not just
Sorry, I think these are the shots of there. You can see. Can you see the cup, Krishna? Absolutely. Is that the trophy? Look at that. I think it must be shots of the Mumbai airport when they really, flew in from Delhi to Mumbai. If we can see those shots yet again of all the players sauntering in. I caught a glimpse of course, Rahul Dravid there. We also saw Virat Kohli, walking right in front, and several others who had sauntered into the airport. Also Hardik Pandya, one caught a glimpse of Hardik Pandya, several of them, and it's only moments before they actually wave out and accept the greetings of lakhs. I must say lakhs. I'm using that term with careful consideration. Lakhs of fans. There you see it. Sauntering in, the players, as it were, on your screens right now. What a moment this is. What a picture this will make, where they are being escorted in very, very carefully. The champs are back, ladies and gentlemen. They are back with the trophy. That's Virat Kohli. Krishna, who else can you recognize there?
Well, the entire team, one after the other, coming to the perfect welcome. As you can see, Rahul Dravid and Jasprit Bumrah and the entire team to absolutely jubilant scenes at the Mumbai World Cup.
That's something which needs to be played out, considering that's what it is all about. Welcoming, paying their respects and saying a big thank you, Men in Blue, for what you have done. Historic moment there on your screens right now. And those are the visuals which will stay with all of us for years to come. Many thanks to Chandrasekhar Luthra for joining us on the broadcast, and thank you also to Krishna. It was such a pleasure having you on the broadcast, and that is a sustaining scene, something which all of us will remember for many decades to come. Thank you for watching. Those are the visuals on your screen. The players are being escorted. Harshdeep Singh there I can see. Of course, congratulations Team India, that's what it says. What a moment it is for many selfies, for many pictures. Tomorrow everywhere the newspapers are going to have the pictures. Or there the captain Rohit Sharma, very, very proud moment indeed for Rohit Sharma. Hardik Pandya wearing dark glasses and of course with a big placard saying congratulations India. And with that, it's a wrap. But what a day, ladies and gents. The champs are back. Thank you for watching.